So what's the plan?
Any luck bringing the iconoclast to the bargaining table?
I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that module while we delay.
Well,
Because once we mount them on Stellar Bay's walls, no Marauder or Raptidon will ever be a threat to us again. Stellar Bay will be as secure as any other settlement in Halcyon.
The point is, this weapon system would be a powerful advantage, and we can't risk the Iconoclast getting it. Don't worry. We'll send an engineering team for those later. We'll have to disconnect them from the rest of the ship.
Of course, they'll be useless without that targeting module, which is why it's critical that you retrieve it.
Which is also why we can't let the iconoclasts get them.
The board's own salvage and recovery clause 32B would say differently.
And they won't dare challenge us over this. Not after the data you found.
Look, Celia, he's being funny again.
I don't think so, sir.
Really? Well, I could have sworn... Well, that's not important. What is important is that there's a considerable distance between us and that ship, and most of it is inhabited by marauders and raptidons. Oh, it is, and that's not saying anything about the sulfur pits, the mantisaurs, the iconoclast rebels... Celia, do we have any pep pills? I'm feeling lightheaded.
I'm afraid you finished them going over the sales reports last week.
Oh, well, I suppose you see our predicament.
Can you imagine what those maniacs would do with weapons like that? They'd wreak havoc.
Or they go and get themselves killed. Then they're not your problem anymore.
The board would consider us complicit in any of their folly. That would only get us ousted again.
And roll back all the progress we've made at reconciling with the rest of Halcyon.
Oh, I've known their ilk long enough. Even if they merely sat on the scraps, the threat of a bunch of anarchists holding a gunship would bring the full wrath of the board down on Monarch. We can't afford that.
I'm skeptical they'd care enough to wipe us out, but if they did, we wouldn't stand a chance.
Oh, you see our quandary then. Good, because we haven't a moment to lose. That's surprising. The board's equipment is usually in top shape. After all, they have first access to any fresh parts or components. If there's anyone I wouldn't expect a slip like this from, it's UDL.
The gunship. Have you secured its targeting module? Mount its guns to our walls or the walls of Stellar Bay. The board is coming, Captain, and these weapons will defend us from their blasphemies. Yes. My, how we've grown. From one disgruntled employee and his like-minded compatriots to the very movement you see before you. Mount its guns to our... I have faith in my people, Captain. The universe does too, else it would not have delivered us this opportunity. All right. Go ahead. Not in the sense of a single entity, fashioning the universe as a whittler fashions a flute. The universe came into being over time, organically, naturally, and without purpose. In that sense, I suppose you could say that, in the interest of finding its purpose, the universe itself created all living things. To an unenlightened mind, I suppose it might. All right. The iconoclasts are free folk. We live under our rules, motivated by our own beliefs, all petals on the same flower of enlightenment. Meanwhile, the board strangles the will of its workers. It is the penultimate exercise of a poisoned society where people are enslaved by a corporate ladder. We seek to replace their way of life with ours. Philosophism is the key to unlocking their shackles. The perception of visionaries is often tainted by the lies of their oppressors. A sad state of affairs, to be sure. The iconoclasts are free folk. We live under our rules, motivated by our own beliefs, all petals on the same flower of enlightenment. Meanwhile, the board strangles the will of its workers. It is the penultimate exercise of a poisoned society where people are enslaved by a corporate ladder. We seek to replace their way of life with ours. Philosophy. Oh, yes. Gunships hover in our skies, ready for the day they decide to come to our doors waving banners of war. The perception of visionaries is often... The iconoclasts are free folk. We live under our rules, motivated by our own beliefs, all petals on the same flower of enlightenment. Meanwhile, the board strangles the will of its workers. It is the penultimate exercise of a poisoned society where people are enslaved by a corporate ladder. We seek to replace their way of life with ours. This is not anarchy. Society requires structure, Captain. It is just that the board's structure is killing the colony. Ours will not. The gunship. Have you secured its targeting module? At last. Now we must secure the Stellar Bay landing pad. We will fortify the city against the board's assault.
I'll settle for shooting goons and grabbing loot.
And you, Captain. Are you prepared? No. Our hearts have long since closed to one another. He is blinded by his love for bureaucracy. No. Our hearts have long since closed to one another. He is blinded by his love for bureaucracy. No. Our hearts have long since closed to one another. He is blinded by his love for bureaucracy. No. Our hearts have long since closed to one another. He is blinded by his love for bureaucracy. This is it. Let us save this planet once and for all. Meet our forces in the ruins south of the city. Come prepared. Sanjar is sure to go down swinging.
You know, I'd been assuming this entire stay on your ship thing isn't a permanent arrangement. Part of my contract? That said, you ain't been eaten or shot to death yet. Says a lot about the stability of your future. And to be honest, I'm about sick of sleeping on bar stools. So how's about this? You keep letting me stay on that ship of yours, and I'll keep shooting at the things you point at. Outstanding. What's up? You ever name a place? Ever come to a spot in the world you think ought to be remembered? I name things and places quite often. Rotting River, Golden Rock, the Horizon's Edge. Anytime I come to a spot I think is worth remembering, I name it. It's easy to get lost in the wilderness. I don't mean physically. All you need is a clear night sky to get your bearings. I mean, It's easy to forget that you belong. Spend a few weeks camping with the Raps, and you start to forget what it's like to be human. When a beast growls at you, maybe you start to growl back. Those little spots, a rock here, a river there, I'd name them so that in those moments, I could remind myself not where I was, but who I was. Well, we eat, we drink, and holler and fuck. On some level, we all function the same. But they ain't got memories or attachments to places, to friends, to themselves. I found that every once in a while, my own attachments would start to slip. Then I'd take a drink from the rotting river, find my spirit refreshed. Anyway, enough sentimental yammering. Let's find a drink or a target.
Watch your step on Monarch. It's not just the monsters and sulfur pits you gotta look out for. I admire your grit, but some wounds don't heal. And I say that as someone who's plugged a few severed aortas. Ginger Chops and the Pencil Pusher. By all accounts, Sanjar and Graham have been at each other's throats for years. Digging into their personal history isn't gonna change anything. Honestly, stay out of it. We've got our own problems to deal with. Sure, just consider this a little free medical advice for your mental health. Anything else? I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook. It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand. Usually zero-G brew with some Spectrum vodka if you're lucky, purple berry shake if you're not. I'll make you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it, I'll make a few more until you do. Sure do. Some of it was even legal. There's a lot of business that goes through the Groundbreaker. Some of it's board-authorized freight hauling, and some of it's not. I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way. Glad to hear it. It's worked for me this long. Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about covers it. Aw, come on. That stuff's boring. Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it. No complaints here.
good fight.
音おかしいのでちょっと配信パソコン再起します。
So what's the plan? good. Here they come. Nice one. Make him regret it. That's the last of them. Take you! You got him!
De.
あ、こんばんは。音拾ってますか？
おかえり。
はい、拾ってますね。こんばんは。すいません。なんか音の
拾ってない。
拾ってますね。音がなんかおかしいですね。最近。音だけおかしいですね。他はもう完璧です。音がおかしいのはもうWindows 10に対応してないサウンドカードを使ってるからなんですけどね。
I thought this would be easier. Sanjar's death is surprisingly heavy on my conscience.
ああ、もう
After
す
all
べ
this
て
time,
も
I
う
mustn't let that distract me from our
検証
victory.
し倒しました。
We can now take our truth to the stars,
で、
Captain,
結果
and I
的
have
に
you to thank for that.
治らないですね。治らないっていうのはその危機的にその CPU とかどうこうとかの話じゃなくて、仕様の問題ですね。YouTube の。なので、今 Mac でも多分見れると思うんですけど、この詳細統計情報っていうの動画の見れます？ もし見れるんでしたらそれを見て、コーデックスっていうコーデックの
どこ？
形式が AVC1 ってなってるのと、画面でどうしてんだろう、Windows でいう右クリックで見れるんですけど、コーデックが出てるんですけど、AVC1 っていうのと、スラッシュの後に MP4A っていうファイル形式が2つ出てるんですよ。
おー。
で、これが一時的に YouTube が受け付けた、動画のファイルの種類というか、
見てる方もこんなの出せるんだ。
出せるんですね。で、そのなんか速度とか全部レイティシどれだけ遅延あるかとかも見れるんですけど、でこれがライブ終わった後にしばらくすると、しばらくするって言っても1日ぐらいで変換されるんですよね。 VP6 っていう、まず AVC ですが VP6 っていうそのファイルに変換されて、要するにこっちが送ったであろう、データにより近いファイルっていうか、ファイルを載せてくれるんですよね。保存してくれるんですよ。だから今、この AVC 状態で、受け付けてるものに関しては本来のこっちが送ったエンコードした送ったデータとはもう全然違うデータと言っても過言ではないですね。だからその状態だとだいぶ削られたりしてて、だからその YouTube ライブではその限界がこの状態で配信してると、限界があるんですよね。だからいくら追求しても
低遅延関係ある？
低遅延ももしかして関係あるかもしれないですね。もしかしたら DVR って言って飼育できる任意に飼育できるようにすると、もしかしたらいいデータとして残すかもしれないです。一発目から。そこら辺はちょっともうめちゃめちゃ膨大な時間かかると思うんでやってないんですけど、ただ一つだけ抜け道がありまして、一発目から2K とか 4K とか 8K とかで動画を送るとやべえデータ来たみたいな感じで、これはもう高画質データの配信だからってことで一発目から VP9 になるんです。要するにいい画質を、受け付けますよっていう体制で YouTube 側がこんばんは YouTube 側がなんていうんですかね、その設定でそういう風にすると。ただ結局 4K のエンコードとかそのまんましちゃうと結局は見る側が辛いっていうのもありますよね。でぶっちゃけエンコーダーできるんですよ。スペック的に全然余裕で全然持て余してるんで CPU。 なので疑似的にフル HD の動画なんだけど疑似的に 2K とか 4K とかっていう動画ライブ配信をするっていうことが一番望ましいですね。望ましいけどそれをするにはいろいろゴニョゴニョしなきゃいけないっていうのと、ゴニョゴニョっていうかこっちの エンコードのアプリを、変えたりとか OBS に変えて、いろいろとその他のエンコードソフトを入れたりとかするっていうのと、結局そこまでする価値があるのかっていう、これが1000人も2000人も見てんだったらそれなりの価値あるかもしれないですけど、結局は録画で残してしまえば、1日もしないでその VP9 っていう、いい動画になってるね。だから最近の僕のプレイヤーのギアーズとかの動画残ってるやつはもうって思うぐらい、ガサガサだったのがって思うぐらい綺麗な動画として残してくれてますよね、 YouTube が。ファイル変換して処理した後の。だからあとはその AVC 状態でどれだけノイズ乗らないようなエンコード状態にして送るかっていうことなんですけど、それに関してはちょっと考えてますけど、本末転倒なことをしようとしてるんですよね。っていうのは今エンコードしてるのは、ソフトウェアエンコードをしてるんですね。そのアプリを使って CPU で。でもグラボエンコをした方がもしかしたら AVC 状態だったら画質が良くなるかもしれないっていう可能性が高いんですよね。っていうのはその新しいそのエンコード方式がその追加されたんですよ、NVIDIA の方で。それを使うともしかしたら一番納得いくっていうか、一番また強点としてはいい映像になるかもしれない。やってみないと分かんないですけどね。結局は、この状態にもうやってみて分かったことなんで、やってみないと分かんないですよね。実際つけてみてとか買ってみてとかやってみないと分かんないですよ、最終的に。ただがっかりはしましたけど、若干。でも、YouTube だから仕方ないですよね。限界がやっぱりあるんで、YouTube 側に。
And save it we shall. With every step we take forward, the board's time dwindles. For the moment, we will recuperate. Collect ourselves and our resources. Know if ever you find yourself in need of a favor, you may call upon your friends in Stellar Bay.
なんでブプ級でいきなり受けられる裏道があるの？
結局 VP9 っていうのは再生側のスペックを要求するファイルらしいんですよ、どうやら。多少だと思いますけどね。ってなると、今の、ご時世、再生できないっていう人は少ないかもしれないですけど、一般的にやっぱりその飼育しやすい方を 残したいんじゃないですかね、今 YouTube としては。あとはその処理に時間もかかるのかもしれないですね。処理というか、受ける側の容量としても大きくなるんじゃないですかね、きっと。圧縮が、完全でないから、ファイルが少し大きくなっちゃうんじゃないですかね、きっと。ってなると、YouTube 側としてはその ABC の方がいい小さいファイルで残しておきたいっていうのもあるでしょうし、
Ready when you
処
are.
理がもしかしたらその受ける側のサーバー的なものとか、システム的に軽いのかもしれないですね。だからVP9 の方がよりなんていうんですか、ランク的には高いファイルですよね。だから昔
そ
挙げた、
もそもアブクはライブ用のコーデックなんだよね。
そうですね。で、そのコーデックのその世界って、僕だいぶ見ましたけど、ここ1週間ぐらいも結構やりましたけど、かなりややこやしいですよ。なんとなく聞いたことあるようなものとかはたくさん出てきますけど、そのX264 と X265 という、今新しい企画ができてるのはご存知ですよね。だけどなんかその何ですか、判権的に265が全然進展しないですよね。だけど264よりも265の方が圧倒的に高圧縮で高画質なんですよね。3割ぐらいかな。
H264 じゃなく
そうです
て、
ね。H265 が 265X なんかそれもコーデックの名前だと僕思ってたんですよ。H264 とか H265 とかX265 かな。ちょっとなんか2つあったような気がするんですけど、だけどコーデックの名前ではなくて、その、アプリの名前
にわかか。
アプリの名前だみたいな。しかもその H265 の形式も結局はそのなんかもう4社ぐらいいろいろなんか分裂しちゃってて、もう全然まとまらなくて、そのなんていうんですか、そのもうパターンじゃないですか。もう265に全部しちゃった方が絶対いいんだけど、結局できないのはその権利問題的な感じでできないらしいですね。そこで、今結局一番ベーシックになりつつあるのが、結局ソフトウェアエンコードではなくて、配信に関してはですけどね、その突き詰めていけばやっぱりその
We got time.
ソフトウェアエンコードで、
そもそもコーデックとフォーマットがあるのが動画はややこやしいのよね。
そうです。そうなんですよ。ファイル名もそうだし、なんでコーデックしたか、コーデックして、エンコードしたかでとか、その本当にややこやしいですよね。しかもそのなんていうんですか、H264 の中でもそのどういう風にエンコードするかとか、もう調べたらもう本当に完全に沼ですね。本当に沼でしたね。で、結局僕が今この間ずーっと時間をかけていろいろと試して、そのいろいろとこのプリセットがいろいろあるんですよね。これを ゼロにしたら高画質になるけどすごく重くなるとか、いろいろとあるんですよ。それをもう突き詰めてやったプリセットで、なんか画質はいいけど滑らかじゃないなみたいなところになって、で最終的に最初から用意されたプリセットに戻したら、結局突き詰めていったプリセットより最初からあるプリセットが一番バランスが取れてていいっていう、3日間返せみたいな感じですよね。何なのそれっていう、何だったのこの3日間みたいな感じです。でももう分かんないですよ。一つ一つ説明は一つ一つにプリセットがもう何十個ある中でいろいろあるんですけど、結局 CPU 使用率を使わせたいってなって使ったところで、その動画自体がいいものになってるかって言ったら、もう全然そうではなかったりとかで、結局もうハードディスクに残す動画としてはもう全然下のプリセットで、軽いプリセットでチープなやつでも全然綺麗なんですよ。もうほとんどそのまんまじゃないかっていう。だけどライブに上げるともうガサガサになるわけですよね。でガサガサなってるやつと自分が本来コーデックしたはずの映像との差が何なのかもずっと分かんなかったですよ。何なのかっていうのが。で調べたら結局はYouTube 側で再エンコしてると。それはもともと知ってたんですけど、まさかライブでそんなことになってると思ってなかったんですけど、結局自分がテスト動画で上げてたリアルタイムで見た動画と、残ってる動画との違いがすごかったんで、結局、ファイルこの情報で見たらもうファイル自体が違ったと、 AVC と VB9 と違ったとですね。だからもしかしたら YouTube 独特のなんていうか癖みたいな感じで、Twitch だったりとかすると、Twitch は多分 AVC でそのまんま受けて、そのまんま AVC で残るんですよね多分。でもなんかアルゴリズムが違うのかなんかで、もしかしたらゲーム配信に特化してるサイトですから、だからもうちょっといい状態で受けるというか、リアルタイムで流すんじゃないかなと思うんですよね。だから YouTube でもしVP9 でライブで綺麗って人はいるかもしれないですけど、だから何万人が見ることがもう分かっている配信とかだったら、もうそもそも YouTube 側がもう何ていうんですか、アンロック状態でというか、もうリミットを外した状態でもう VP9 で配信しますみたいな感じでやったりとかするのかもしれないですね。で個人でも、仮想配信でもVP9 使えるっていうのはフル HD 以上の解像度での配信の場合は VP9 でもともといけちゃいますね。これ
They got the drop on us. Nice hit. Solid kill. That's some top armor. That's the last of them.
だからTwitch でちょっとまた検証してみたいですけど、ちょっとしばらく。
ブプ級だとそんなに重く暗流のかな？
いや、ほとんど何も感じないと思いますね。CPU 使用率 まあ CPU じゃなくて、まあ結局 GPU なんで、まあ、GPU ってまあ、そもそもついている PC だったら、まあ、全く感じないと思うんですけどね。いや、そのもう動画自体が 4K とか 8K とかだったら負荷かかるかもしれないですけど、フル HD ですからね、結局は。
We're doing this! Down they go!
まあ YouTube 側が結局大きな、まあその解像度だと完全にその適当な状態で AVC の状態で受けて流したらもうガッサガサになるのが、より大きな画面でよりガサガサになったら結局は、まあ、今のフル HD とか、まあ、2K とかのモニターで見る 360p みたいな状態に多分なりやすいから、それはちょっとまずいからってことでのその何ですかね、対応を元から知ってるんでしょうね、きっと。まあ目立つからという、まあその単純な理由が一番強いと思うんですけど、あらが。
Here we go.
Nailed him, Captain!
That's the last of them.
なのでこの配信も録画を見たら印象が全然違う動画になりますね、きっと。今見ている映像と。
They're in my sights!
まあちょっとがっかりした部分はありますけど、すっきりしました。それが分かったんで。あとはその N ベンクっていうNVIDIA のグラボのこの人かな、エンコードがあるんですけど、それが新しいその最近発売されている一部のモデルしか使えないやつがあるんですけど、それを試してみたいですね。グラボのエンコードはそもそもが高速でエンコードするんで、
It's been quite some
品質は
time since I was in
ちょっと
Stellar
置いとい
Bay.
て、
I'd forgotten how badly it stinks of fish.
でファイルが小さく
We
なり
used
や
that
すい
on our marketing materials, you
と
know.
思うので、
The
もしかし
unique
たら
musk coming from our scaly little friends. Soon, there will be no
まあ
marketing
ライブには一番
materials,
向い
no
ている
advertisements,
YouTube ライブだったら
no
特に
shrines to the wanton
Maybe-
gluttony the board so adamantly
その脱
espouses.
出が導き出せんじゃないかなって期待をしてるんですけど、全く何も変わんない可能性もあります。
We'll spread the truth to the townships first. The board cannot survive without their working class. If your enemy defends itself with slaves, you need only unshackle their bonds to win the war. Then, Byzantium, I suppose. Find Rockwell, convert him, or kill him. I'm not sure
ア
there's
ブ
a
クにな
difference.
るのはライブだけなんだよね。
いや、違うんですよ。実は。ウプしたものも AVC で受け付けますね、多分。で、ものによってはしばらくすると VP9 にしてくれるんですよ、YouTube は。だけど、何のその判断をしてるのかわかんないですけど、多分その AI かなんかで判断してると思うんですけど、これは別にする必要ないなっていうものに関してはそのまんまなんですよ。だから僕がもう何年も前に上げているもので、別にライブのものじゃなくて動画をアップしたもので AVC のままのものたくさんあります。だからフル HD ぐらいだったら AVC でいいんじゃねみたいな、そういう
そもそもどれもロスレス？
ロスレスではないと思います。 VP9 の時点でロスレスじゃないです。だからよくあるのが、最近はもうなんか一眼だったり、ミラーレスだったりとかしても、そのなんか動画撮ってもう 8K、4K とかで撮るとしてそのまま上げたりとかする人が結構いて、結局その綺麗な動画をと思ってウップしてんだけど、そのなんかがっかり、実際ウップした後のやつ見たらがっかりしちゃうみたいな。だからもう 4K でさっき言った VP9 にはなるけど、 4K の時点でもそのもうロスレスではないです。変換されてます、 YouTube 側に。でもそれを言われなかったら気づかないっていうのは大いにあると思いますけどね。ウップした本人は気づくでしょうけど、もちろん綺麗なものをあげたいと思って 4K とかって特にそういうパターンに陥りますね。なんかここブロック出てるとか、なんかザラついてるとか。だから大きいモニターとかで見たら気づくけど、大半の人はまだ未だにフル HD とか 2K とかで見てるでしょうしね。下手したらもうスマホとか、その気づきようがないサイズで見たりとか、スマホ時代のとかiPad とかの解像度が高かったとしてもなかなか気づけないですよね、小さかったら。
He's chosen his path. If it ends in his beheading, he has only himself to blame. Besides, to the rest of the colony, a dead chairman is likely better than a traitorous one. At any rate, I must thank you, Captain. Without you, none of this would have been possible. We aren't in any business, Captain. That's the whole point. Some of my people will fish. Others remain in Amber Heights, as that is their home. Still others continue to hunt in the wilderness. We'll make do in our own way. I surely will, Captain. Thank you. We'll spread the truth to the townships first. The board cannot survive without their working class. If your enemy defends itself with slaves, you need only unshackle their bonds to win the war. Then, Byzantium, I suppose. Find Rockwell, convert him, or kill him. I'm not sure there's a difference.
だけど VP9
違う、あぶく。
AVC は可逆なのかな。いや違うかもしれないですね。いやそれは調べないと分かんないですね。 AVC 自体が
でもあぶくが辛くじゃないと後でブプ級にしても意味なくない？
だからどういうその方式なのかはその YouTube がしっかりと明かしてないために、わかんないですよね。だから元々の、ファイルをまずYouTube が受けますよね、ライブの場合。僕が言うそのすごく綺麗な僕が保存しているものと一緒の動画を YouTube 側がとりあえず受けますよね、サーバーに、バックアップサーバーに。でそれを、フィルターを通して、簡単な遅延っていうのが発生する。その遅延っていうのはその遅延ですよね。要するにこっちが起こしてる遅延が今で言うとそのレイテンシーが2秒足らずだと思うんですけど、その2秒も遅延がある状態で僕が配信してるわけではなくて、僕の遅延っていうのはたかが、0.0 何秒ですよね、本来は。だから向こうのフィルターで結局その圧縮してるから、向こうが勝手にエンコードしてるから、その遅延が生まれてるんですよね、きっと。だからなんていうんですか、超低遅延になった時に僕は勝手に勘違いして何もしないでそのまんま送ってんだと思ったんですよ。だけどそうじゃないですね、きっと。一回元のファイルを受け取って、ですぐ流す AVC を、まず作って生成してるんですよね。でそのバックアップデータは一定時間残されておいて、
向こうのエンコードが早くなったってことだよね。
そうですね。で早くなったけど雑でもあるってことですよね、低遅延だったら。だからもしかしたらその中にも段階があるかもしれないですね。 AVC の中にも段階があるかもしれないですね。で昔は30秒とか40秒とかあったわけですから、ほんと冗談抜きで。だからその時だったら性能が悪い、そのエンコード速度は遅かったのもあるけど、だけどゆっくりやってたから、もしかしたら画質的にはまだ良かったのかもしれないですね。もしかしたら
すぐ低遅延から変えられたっけ？
一回戻せば変えられますけど、配信中には変えられないですね。黒くなって触らなくなってるんで、番組一番最初に作るときに設定しとかないと変えられないから、今はできないですね。あと DVR はできますね、飼育するやつ。低遅延だったらどれぐらいなんだろう。だから会話をするのをレスポンスよく会話することを別にしないんであれば、低遅延とか超低遅延じゃなくて低遅延とか、そもそも超低遅延配信自体がその 2K、4K に対応してないですよね。だから超低遅延で配信する時点で VP9 っていうのは、
3段階だっけ？
3段階ありますね。3段階プラス DVR ですね。飼育できるやつ。任意に後から来た人が最初から見れるとか、見逃したところ戻って見れるとか。でもさっきちょっとやってみたんですよ、実は。2K 解像度配信 したらできたんですよね。すげえ警告来るんですけどすげえっていうかずーっと警告出続けるんですけど、解像度が違うって言って、だけどでも超低遅延じゃなかったのかな、もしかしたら強制的に低遅延とかに変えられてたのかもしれないですね、もしかしたらそれをやった時は。
怒られるわけじゃないの？
怒られるっていうことではないですね。だから向こうが例えば2K 映像を受け取ったら超低遅延は対応してないからってことで通常の遅延でやらさせてもらいますよみたいな感じになるのかもしれないですね。だけどぐるぐるしてましたね。なんかでもぐるぐるはなんかYouTube のなんか最近の仕様っていうかトラブルっぽいんですよね。なんかいろいろ見てたら去年の11月ぐらいからなんかそういうなんかのがあるよっていうのが。
I suppose I hadn't thought about it. Perhaps I'll just destroy it. That'd be a sight. All the board's bits on a pyre, their opulence lighting the city one last time before it burns down. We aren't in any business, Captain. That's the whole point. Some of my people will fish. Others remain in Amber Heights, as that is their home. Still others continue to hunt in the wilderness.
だからまあ
We'll make do in our own way.
まあいろいろ
To you as well, my friend.
調べてみるといろいろと知らないことが本当にありますよね。これにさらに最近のってもうだいぶ経ちますけど、まあミキサーとかだったらほぼラグなしじゃないですか。PTR。いや、あれ、画質どうなのかなっていうのもちょっと知りたいですね。まだ日本ではもう全然浸透してないと思いますけど。でも、まあその中でも、まあそれをまあいろいろと調べた状態で、ちょっと今、だいぶガサガサが少ないそのエンコード状態というかをまあ選んでます。これ以上はもうガサガサなくせないっていう。
Here we go. Kill confirmed. Everyone all right?
いや、まあ言っときはもう本当にクソ CPU なのかなって思う。本当に
They're on us.
作ったばっかりだけど、もう組み合わせもないぐらいに違う CPU で組み合わそうかなぐらいに思ったんですけど、そうではなくて本当に良かったです。
go. Score, Cap. Get it up. Get it up.
今前回の配信落としてるけど。
はい。
まだ中身が見られない。
ダウンロードしきらないと見れないみたいな感じになってたんですかね。テストのやつですか、もしかして。
うん。
あ、全部落とさないと見れないっていう感じなんですか。ファイナライズみたいなしないとダメなのかな。
いや、あと90メガ。
めちゃめちゃ遅いってことですか、ダウンロードが。あれ、ここに来いって言われたはずなんだけど。モナーク。話さないな、なんかいろいろ。
Huh.
あ、出て。
Well met, Captain. What do you need? I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision.
結構ね、本当に気まぐれなんですよね、ブロックノイズの出方が。結構綺麗だなって配信動画見てても、モニタリングしてる動画見てても、結構綺麗だな今って時があったり、あれ荒いなって時があったり。
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
Show up with a bottle of vodka and some real good cusses. That'll show her how much you've grown.
Then she'll think they've brainwashed me into some kind of hooligan. As far as she's concerned, if I make any decision that's not aligned with hers, someone else convinced me. She doesn't want to see me as anything other than her baby boy. Why would I go back again? What'll be different this time? You're right. I can do this. I just need to stand my ground and make her see she can't control me anymore. No one can.
確かにそうですね。そうなんですよ。だから、まあダメですよね。何の まあ、検証にもならないと言いますか。
それもちょっと謎なんだけど。なんでなんだろう。
いや、本人がそうですかね、確か。本人もそこまでしか多分ダウンロードできないはず。上げた。もっと上の解像度で 60fps とかで上げた張本人がダウンロードするときはもう720の HD の 30fps までのはずですね。確か。なんでなんですかね。まあ、サーバーの負担、いや、負担って言ってもな、結局、見るときは、フル HD とかで見れる、60fps で見れるんだから、それって結局ダウンロードじゃないですか。ただ、まあ、一気に負担かかるってことですかね。ウプ側がきつになるからってことですかね。まあ、どっちかって言ったら向こうはダウンロードするより
キャッシュで落とせば落とせるのかな。
そうですね。そのなんかまあ専用のなんかそのソフトだったりとかだったらなんか今できるのかどうかわかんないですけど、なんか昔結構なんかありましたよね。その YouTube 動画をダウンロードそのままするみたいな仕様で、その公式の状況としてはそれが限界ですけど、それ以外のやり方だったらもしかしたらもうできるかもしれないです。できないっていうわけじゃなくて、もしかしたら
まだフラッシュの頃はそれしかなかった。
そうですよね。逆に普通に公式でダウンロードする術がなくて、なんていうんですか、非公式アプリみたいなのでなんとかするみたいな感じが、まあ全てでしょうね。全てっていうか。で今だったら完璧にまあ元の動画をダウンロードできたりとかすると、もうそれがもうすでに商品みたいな感じだから、そういうのが強いのか、その能力的ななんていうんですか、サーバーのキャパシティ動向とかの話じゃなくて。
Oh, Captain, you did it! My little boy is back, safe and sound. Tell the captain how grateful we are, Takta.
Mama, I told you that I'm not staying. I just came back to talk to you about why I left. Then I'm going back to Amber Heights.
Oh, we'll get that silliness sorted out. You're safe here with me, and that's how it's going to stay. Isn't that right?
プレミアムって確かありますよね、今。にしたら違うのかな。
What a sour thing to say. My little boy will always need me. I'm his mama, you know.
Mama, what I need is for you to listen to what I want for once. But that's between us. Now you promised the captain a reward, so settle up. Then you and me are gonna have a long talk.
Here, kind stranger. This is every bit I've scrimped and scraped for years to save. But it's more than worth it to have my tucked home safe again.
細切れで。
レッドでしたっけ？課金してる人たちって。レッドの特権が何だったかちょっと忘れちゃいましたけど。多分ダウンロードして動画を見れるってやつですよね。きっとオフラインで。
そうか、オフラインで見られるやつ。
はい。
プレミアムか。
プレミアムでしたっけ？レッドはレッド別なのかな。なんかレッドっていうのもありましたよね。なんか何なのかよくわかんないですけど、そのレッドっていう理由は。なんかレッド会員が見ると、何だったっけな。まあ昔まだ1000人縛りじゃなかった、その僕が報酬をもらえてた時代にたまに見ると、なんか、今日 0. 何ドル相当入ったみたいな、なんかそういうのが出るんですよ。なんかそれがレッド会員だと、
レッドがプレミアムになったの。
ああ、そうなんですね。そのレッド会員が見たらちょっともらえる額多いみたいな。えぐいっすよね。えぐいっすよね。レッド会員が見るようなコンテンツにはちょっと多くお金あげますみたいな。まあほんとビビたるもんだと思うんですけど。
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for rat musk.
これどうやって行くんだ？これ行きようがないな。
今どのくらいまで行ってるの？
でもわかんないですね。ちょっと母船に戻りますか。何にせよ。終わった。なんかサイドクエストっていうのも結構いっぱいあるんですよね。だからメインクエストでどれぐらいやったかっていうと、そんなにやってないと思うんですけど、星としては2つ目かな。あ、じゃあ3つ目かな。まあ星は3つ目の星でして、仲間が一番最初1人だけだったとか見てましたね、多分。5人になったのかな。5人っていうか1体ロボットなんですけど。で、2つ目のまあ大きめな星のクエストはまあ一段落したみたいな感じですね。今の感じだったら。で、大体なんかどっち選ぶみたいな分岐があるんで、どっち選んだりわかんないですけど、まあ適当に雰囲気で選んでますけど。
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
一番最初に仲間のタコの
The ship used to be much quieter.
この、仲間がレズだったっていう、途中で本人も気づくんですけど、そういう話の展開がありました。 一番最初にいたのがこのテラ2で、そこから今このモナークっていうところですよね。で、違う。そっか。で、スキュラっていうところが
これさ、銃下ろせないのどうかと思うよね。
まあ確かに素手がないっていう。まあ、そう確かに。
Good luck, Captain.
これが今仲間ですね。もっと増えるのかもしれないですけど、もっと増えるとしたら、これはもう、さよならしなきゃいけないですよ、誰かと。これが。
ポケモンか。
確かに。すげえ、かけ離れてるけど、まあ、システムとしてはそうです。まあでもまあ、なんていうんですか、人いる。人いる。こう人いる。
Hey you, looking for something? Where do you think you're going? Hey, nice form. Good delivery too. You looking to join Captain Harlow's crew, huh? All right, go on through.
こう人いる。
Got my sights on you.
Nothing to do but stand around and watch the stars go by.
まあなんか、まあいろいろとストーリーがメインなんですけど、まあうまいことなんか別に頭使わないなんかゲームでまあ気楽にできますよね、やってる側としては。
いつも気楽じゃん。
それも言われたら元も子もないですけど、確かに。いやでもその中でも振れ幅があるじゃないですか。ゲームによってその中でもやっぱあるじゃないですか。最初こういうの結構見てたんですけど、見ちゃダメなんだなっていうのを
だってそこ超えると諦めるでしょ。
まあそうですね。まあ諦めることはないかもしれないですけど、結局やり方を変えます。やり方変えるというか。なんだこれ。マーローさん、ちょっと。
Wasn't expecting visitors today. Or ever, as a matter of fact. State your business. Felix? Mostly I remember him as an angry kid stuck living a life for which he was poorly suited. I gave him a place to stay and books to read. I told him to push back when someone pushed him. He put on airs of independence, self-reliance, pretended to be a loner. But I know him too well. He's always wanted a family, a place to belong. Let's hear it.
だからなんかまあ夢の中、誰かの夢の中、夢の頭の中覗いてるみたいな感覚で、結構まあどうでもいいじゃないですか、人の夢って。
A revolution is the work of a lifetime, Captain. I've spent my life preparing for the day of Halcyon's reckoning. Everything you see around you is the result of that preparation. A base of operations, loyal soldiers, freedom from the board's oversight.
そういうのがなくて、すごく気楽にできます。ああ。
Hardly. The board is rotting from the inside. Tomorrow, next year, a generation from now, eventually, the board will fall to pieces. Entropy is the natural state of the universe, Captain. All systems inevitably dissolve. When that day comes to Halcyon, we will be ready.
でもまあ面白くないってわけじゃないですか。
目的は判明したの？
いや、わかんないですよね。まあ結局自分がまあ冷凍コールドスリープしてて、で、犯罪者と言われている一番最初なんか博士みたいなのが出てきたんですけど、まあ自分を回答してくれた博士が出てきて、その博士がまあこの世界では、まあ、犯罪者なんですよね。ウォンテッド状態なんですよ。懸賞金かけられてんだけど、別にそのなんか人を殺したとか、なんかそういう残虐な人間とかそういうなんていうんですか、ことではなくて、まあなんか評議会っていうのがあって、まあまあ、国会みたいな、国会というか。
でゴールはどこに向かってるのかなと。
ああ。で、まあ、その人の手助けをするみたいな。この世の中を結局はそのまあ言ってみたら、今の上で仕切ってる上層部はおかしいから、今そのなんていうんですか、その追いやられている中の正義の力になって、まあ世の中を世直しするっていうことだと思うんですよ、多分。すごく
Not all revolutions involve bloodshed and fire, Captain.
表現すると。
The purest act of rebellion is to live according to one's own means, independent of any masters. One day, when the board is weak and Halcyon vulnerable, we may claim a piece of this system for ourselves. Until then,
よく出てくるこの
we bide our time.
自由がテーマみたいなところありますよね。
The skies around Scylla are curiously absent of patrol ships. It's almost as if the board's sphere of influence is shrinking. Besides, our facility is well armed and located on defensible terrain. If the board tries to lay siege to us, we'll make them pay.
じゃあ戦ってるのは政府軍なのね。
まあ要するにそのなんか治安も悪いじゃないですか。だからそのなんかこう機能してないんですよね。で、企業
Something on your mind?
組織とか、まあ組織がもうまあ群雄割拠の時代みたいな感じなんですよ。なんかあるその企業がまあそのなんか一つの大きな勢力になってたりとか、星と星でも違うし、まあ、政府軍みたいなのもあるし、で、今助けたのはもう政府軍よりじゃない方を、まあ、助けたというか、物を渡してどっちに渡すかみたいな選択を強いられたんですけど。
Let's hear it. I was working on this plan for years, saving every bit I could, drawing plans, biding my time. I never intended to spend my Hephaestus-controlled mining operations all over Scylla. Most of these operations failed. The company pulled out and abandoned their facilities. Mostly abandoned.
まあなんていうんですかね、それまとまってない状態なんですよね。悪人は悪人でいるし、正義 まあ正義これだここから
そんなスムーズに使える言葉じゃないでしょ、アインさんまとに。
でもあんま使わないですよね。群雄割拠。滑舌的なことでってことですか。群雄割拠言えないでしょ。影役をちゃんと影役感なのに群雄割拠よく使う気になったねみたいなことそういうことですか。滑舌いいですよ。滑舌こっち側がいけないのか。いやでもいけないことないか。いやいけない。やっぱいけない。
Destination reached. Scylla. Do return in one piece.
On the job.
Nice one!
遠くを見れる。ここまで来るいきなり。それはひどいわ。なんで来たのとしたあいつ。入ってったけど。ここ来るんですよ。何なんですかね、まあ、戦闘システム。ロボ対ロボみたいになってる。捕まってたのか。
Tremendous work, friend. Here I was readying a daring maneuver, and you've come and saved me the trouble.
Why does that sound familiar?
It's Ellie. Excellent timing. Hello, Ellie. What a pleasure it is to see your sparkling beauty in this barren waste.
It's Dr. Fenhill. I certainly know his ex-crew, mostly from the operating table. I've probably seen more of them than he has.
How cruel you are. I distinctly remember a special party at the Lost Hope Bar on Groundbreaker where we
did not.
Oh, fine. But we almost.
Keep going, and you're gonna see how good this automech is at picking up teeth.
Symptoms detected. Elevated heart rate. Dilated pupils. Increased sweat production. Subject appears to be terrified.
I'm not terrified, you bucket of bolts. That's victory sweat.
まあ、サウンドノベルみたいな感じ要素も結構強いですよね。静止画で会話を聞くみたいなまあちょっと力のかけどころがやっぱりだいぶ偏ってます、ゲーム的に。まあ戦闘システムとかもさっき言いかけましたけど、別に何も面白くないんですよ、はっきり言って。でさらになんか武器もなんかめっちゃ出てくるのかって言ったらもう別に出てこないし、一応なんか改造とか修理とかなんかあるんですけど、それもそこまでそのなんかシビアな管理をしなきゃいけないっていうのもないし。
じゃあ何が売りなのよ。
なんでしょうね。ちょっと見当がつかないですよね、確かに。でもまあこういうゲームあってもいいのかなみたいな感じにさせられてますよね。なんかよくわかんないけど。だから宇宙物好きな人はまあ結構ヒットって感じじゃないですか。
I wager she told you to say that, the sly old bird. I swear, land on Groundbreaker even a moment tardy, and that busybody's already been up your ass an hour. You tell her these automechs are coming, and sending a hired stooge to rescue me from certain peril only furthers my delay. No offense. Meds, I'm guessing. Pirates love bits, and unlabeled meds are worth... Well, I've got some repairs to do. Thankfully, I'm as skilled a mechanic as I am a violence resolution expert. Then, to the Groundbreaker. Better late than never, I say. Unless you're very late, then you might consider defaulting and skipping station. Those fees will bankrupt you.
まあ分かってるかもしれないけど、だいぶ低いですからね。本当に。やっつけ、あれ本当に途中からもうやっつけでしたからね。あのゲームあのゲームマジでもうちょっと面白く作れたろうっていう。
You saved me the cost of ammunition. Thanks, pal.
こういうのも拾う意味ってあるのかなっていう感じにちょっとなりつつありますよね。なんかアイテムとか結構律儀に頑張って拾ってますけど、まあ弾はね、まあそこそこ買った方がいいかもしれない。まあ RPG なんですよね、ジャンルとしては。まあ RPG なのかなとは思いますけど、マウスがちゃたってんじゃないかって思うようなね、RPG とかこう、バグなのかなこれ。これやめてほしいな。まあ、唯一そのやってて面白いなって、まあ唯一っていうかこのゲーム面白くないみたいな認定してるわけじゃないんですけど、 面白いなって思えるのは、その仲間、一応仲間のクエストがあるんですよ。この仲間クエストってやつがあって、それさっき言ったそのレズダに気づいたみたいなのもその仲間クエストでやってたら分かったんですけど、それはなんかなんていうんですかね、仲間のためにやってるみたいな感じが多少あって、まあいいかなみたいな、面白いかなみたいな感じありますけど。
Sam, I must confess, I have not been cleaned for far too long. You're sure this will...
まだ濃いその話はしてないのかもしれないですね。
でもこれ以上はお別れなんでしょ？
どうなんですかね。まあ、実際これでマックスなのかもしれないけど、一応お別れっていうのがある以上は、これ以上出てくるんでしょうね。これ以上仲間が出てくるっていうことなんでしょうね。
Well, well, Dr. Fenhill. It's not often I see you on this side of sickbay.
I make it a point not to get shot, and when I do, I can usually take care of the mess myself.
It'd be nice to have you in here patching people up, not just blowing them apart.
I respect what you're doing here, but you know I'm not ready to settle down. It's not you, it's me.
Have it your way then. You always do. Now, about your friend here. Were I a gambling woman, I'd wager you're responsible for my mechanical safe return. I can't thank you enough.
だからまあその目的を達成してあげた仲間から別れることになるでしょうね。どうですか？もう半分ぐらいは来てんじゃないかなと思ってるんですけどね。だからどれぐらいやってるのかちょっと、でも結構やったな。この間やった時めっちゃやった記憶があるから、結構やってますからね、時間的に。黙々と。だから10時間以上やってるじゃないですか、もう。
Some crew members are causing a disturbance.
時間的には。
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
ここがそのさっき言った助けてくれた、一番最初に助けてくれた科学者の拠点みたいな、フィニアスってやつ。これなんかガラス越しじゃないと喋れなくなってるのは、もうこれ殺したらストーリーがもう完全にどうにもならないっていう、そういうこいつだけは絶対殺させられないっていう、そういう強い意志を感じますね。
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist. Hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting. Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking... You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway. Of course, of course. What's on your mind?
一応なんかレベルが上がるってこの触れる感じ、RPG やってんだなってまあ思い出させられますよねこのレベル上がった瞬間にRPG だったなって思い出させられますよね。適当に振るんですけど、あとはもうこの緑マークをただただひたすら折ってお使いし続けるっていう、その
全く雰囲気の合ってない音だったけど
いや、そう急に来るんで、あともうちょっとでレベル上がるから頑張ろうとか、なんかそういう感じじゃないじゃないですか。
Some crew members are causing a
そういう感じじゃない
disturbance on
で
the
すよ、や
ship.
ってても。よくわかんない間にやっぱすげえ経験値もらって日頃の
I
経験値何
understand
なんだ
we
み
have
たいな。
decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do. I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right?
一緒なんですね、これエリーは。
Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick. Whoa, let's calm down. I'm not asking for a favor or anything. I'm just suggesting we stop by when we're in the neighborhood. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise. Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, I was thinking you'd come too. Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some bloodstains, wear that one. You're the boss. Anything else? I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy. Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is. I knew a doctor like him once. He had a patient complaining of ankle pain, so he amputated the man's foot. Wasn't even the right one. Point is, good intentions don't count for shit. And nothing's more dangerous than a crusader with a cause. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it? Guess I hadn't looked at it that way. Still, Phineas isn't your only option. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. Exactly. You seem to have a good head on your shoulders, so I probably don't need to tell you this, but look out for yourself. No, don't mention it, just speaking from experience. Anything else? It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced. The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them. I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first. That's no way to live. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony. Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile. People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly. Interesting like a colonoscopy. I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it. Lots of them, unfortunately. I even sculpted a few. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having... That's what I've been saying.
いやでもまあハマる人はいるんですよね。
ロボも話せるの？
ロボも話せますよ。ただお掃除に関してのこととかしか言わないですけど、お掃除ロボ。
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, that's my codename for, you know, our mutual friend. Oh. I'm Golden Eagle. Yeah. I named you Cuckoo.
Cuckoo?
That doesn't even make... Fine. Fine.
Does this mean I'm supposed to have one too? Fine, but make it a really good one.
Let's go with... Rufus Hummingbird.
Forget it. Codenames are for amateurs anyway.
Too late. I've already marked it off. Can't just go reassigning codenames.
Can we pick our own codenames? I want to be... Rolling Thunder. Wait, no, I got it. Dropkick Millstone! Yeah!
I was really trying to stick with the bird theme. How about Bullfinch?
Wow! That is so much better! Bullfinch Millstone!
Okay, but adding your last name kind of misses the point. Anyway, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded. Afraid not. He almost never leaves. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&Es, but some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. Just remember, you didn't hear it from me. I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct. The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators. When the birds start disappearing, you know something's afoul. No pun intended. Come on, this is important. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things... For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
Sounds like my old job. I had all these bang-up ideas, you know? Like making everybody haul their own damn boxes. Never did catch on, though.
That's what I mean. Everyone needs a suggestion box so they can voice their thoughts. So what if nothing changes? Sure, that part is. That's why they install in those boxes after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got. At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you? The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got good hunting, Golden Eagle.
Golden Eagle.
Are you still tinkering with that?
It's not gonna fix itself.
Don't we have...
Someone needs to teach those iconoclasts a lesson for what
I wonder if I'll get to meet Chairman Rockwell.
Once I'm retired, I'm gonna drink.
The law's really looking out for me.
It feels like I've been waiting in line for...
All my hard work's finally paid off.
All my hard...
Can you believe I'm...
I wonder if I'll get to meet Chairman Rock. It feels like
All my hard work...
The law's really looking out for me.
I'll keep it down. What do you think you're doing? Oh, I guess, never mind then. It feels like I've been waiting in line forever.
顔と声の年齢がちょっと一致しない。
Someone needs to teach those iconoclasts.
Move along. Our UDL security is always prepared.
Can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like...
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism, know what I mean? Tell you what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation? Hey, don't worry about it. I'm gonna take good care of you. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid. I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Not so fast. First, we gotta talk about royalties.
Let's just see where this audition goes, huh? So what do you say? You ready for the... Terrific! We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
According to local legend, if you walk around the orrery 3 times, your corporate rival will die of a paper cut.
Just imagine busting up all these windows, looting all these stores.
That's his worst words.
I hear monarchs jumped up dissidents are running the planet now. What's this calling become?
Hortense yells at me about vagrants one more time.
Out with it, you wretched contraption! Does nothing in this city work anymore?
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here.
Oh, what are you doing here? Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something?
Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I? I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then. They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals. Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green. Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course. Well, to maintain things, of course. Like big, humming machine things with gears. And pipes. Water. Everyone knows sewer sprats carry diseases. And the exterminator mechanicals have been known to fire on larger targets. Why they'd do that when they're all... Some people say there are strange things in those tunnels. Assassins. A room full of murderous automechanicals. Monsters hungry for human flesh. A hidden bureaucratic purgatory where things and people are lost forever. Not that I place any stock in silly... To deal with the sewer sprats, of course. They're quite the nuisance. Therefore my, oh, very well. It's true. I do run studies on them at the lab, but I also have a special connection with them. See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plotlines got tacky. You must have seen the classic episodes. Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite characters. That way, their stories can live on in rodent form. So you see, it's imperative that I get them all back.
まあ全部聞けるものもあったり、まあ選んでしまったらそのまんま終わってもう会話ができなくなるっていう項目もありますね。でもまあ基本的にこの人と会話したらこの黒くなったやつが会話選んだやつで聞いて、でも究極の選択みたいなのはあんまないですかね。
Not just names, they all have backstories too. There's Lord Reginald Kim III, Lady Philippa Farnsworth, Vonda von Vermington, Haroon Greenlee, Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez, and Evelyn Ensley Okoye.
好きなおじさんの話別に。
じゃあそこまで分岐するわけじゃないのか。
でもいや分岐するんじゃないですか。もしかしたらその会話ってその聞けるやつは聞けるかもしれないですけど、例えばこれで聞く必要ないよう選んだらもうこれ聞けなくなる可能性もあったりとかする感じですよね。でもこの内容からまあこれを選ぶ人ってこれを発言したいなって選ぶ人っていないですよね。普通で考えてなんて言ったらいいのか分かんないけど、全然分かんない名前が出てきている会話、その会話の中で全然分かんないやつが気になるなって、何のきっかけもなんていうの引っかかりどころもないこのネーミングが気になるなとか。
ちゃんとストーリー追ってればそれなっちゃないの？
いやそんなことはない。いやある程度追ってますよ僕も多分。だけどまあこんな名前は出てきてないと思いますよ。
Something else? Not just names, they all have backstories too. There's Lord Reginald Kim III. Ah, she's the chief executive of Farnsworth Incorporated and a fearless captain of industry. He's a mercurial shareholder. They're in a rather tumultuous marriage contract. She's an ambitious shareholder in Farnsworth Incorporated who wants more than stock. Or does she? It's difficult to tell what exactly she's after, but she is trying to seduce both Lord Reginald and Lady Philippa.
さっきみたいにその大きな選択、どっちの組織のまあ肩を持つかというか選ぶかっていうで、片方側はそのボスを殺さなきゃいけないみたいな。さっきはそのボスを殺したボスというかメインにどっちを選ぶかみたいな、両方途中まではまあある部品を手に入れてきてくれって両方から発注されて一つしかないから、まあ、どっちに渡そうかみたいな感じなんですけど、まあ、そのなんていうかどっちにしようかっていうその選択する材料みたいなもの、まあ、ぶっちゃけ言えばどっちもいいんですよね。
So is everyone. Haroon is a mysterious young man with amnesia. His backstory is still a work in progress. Iskander is Lady Philippa's trusty assistant. He's trying to seduce Vonda.
助けてあげたいなみたいな、そういうところに至らないですよね。なんか
She's a member of Farnsworth Incorporated's regulatory board. A wise woman with a sharp tongue and a heart of gold. Something else? I still am. After all, I'm a person of very little influence and only middle... But I must say...
Well, 一応これ先にやってあげるか。あ、仲間クエストが増えてる。
Something on your mind?
仲間クエストやろう。
I'll sue every technician and...
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models,
Byzantium estates, built on the back.
There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial grade.
Marilyn, is that you?
Lars, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble. I don't know what to say. He's usually not like this. Come on, you're supposed to help me make an impression. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right? Are you trying to make me look bad?
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors. Just a second. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
What did you do?
Why, we did what any grieving parents would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what?
Of course. And we shall always harbor that joyful secret deep within our hearts.
And you'll
report it to the insurance company, right?
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be short.
話を聞いてるのが一番長い仕事ですね、このゲーム。
結局会話が一番長いのかな。
そうですね。まあそれも。
Why did you do that?
プレイヤー次第みたいなところありますよ。
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
っていうのもできるし。
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant,
わざわざ話しか
could
け
we?
なければメインストーリーだけやって終わるみたいなことも、まあ、できなくはないですね。お使いやらないで。
The neighbors would talk, and not in a good way.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
そこら辺に転がってそうなそのこの家族のなんか問題親子間の問題だったりまあ
昼ドラか
いやそんな感じですよ。そんなのが多いですよ。だからまあ破綻してるって言ったらまあそれまでになっちゃうけど破綻ではないんですよね。なんていうかまあギャップまあそういう世界観だからまあ仕方ないんですよね。だからなんかめちゃくちゃゲームだなって言い切れないなんか気持ちにさせるゲームなんですよね。なんかよくわかんないけどただのクソゲーっていう印象でもない。何なんですかね。
Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons?
万人化しないよな。
What are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind. I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
Damn right, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time. Let's talk outside. Let's talk outside. Captain, got a minute? Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage. I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug? Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob. I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted, even. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain. I'm used to rough situations. Like when someone loads your pistol with blanks and strands you in a Marauder moonbase, or traps you in an airlock with an angry mantis worm. What can I say? I don't collect things, I collect experiences. Just can't think of a good use for this one. Can't I just have a drink and punch some poor defenseless pillow instead? Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money? I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off. My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves. Something on your mind? So, you're really running around with us now, huh?
Sure am. I'm a part of the crew now. Got my own bunk and everything.
You know, Felix, now that you're a real pirate, I should induct you into the Pirate's Code of Silence.
Ooh, the Code of Silence! What's that?
It means you agree not to talk for a very long time.
The dissidents actually...
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Down there, a new ship. Doesn't look like any of the corporate freighters.
But what would they be
星じゃないのか。
doing here?
Anti-Creole ketchup. Organic, vegan, handmade, gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free.
That episode from a few weeks ago?
My dear fellow, you...
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste.
So, how many times?
Oh, for the good old days when you could simply ask a menial for refreshment.
Robo 戦かな。
武器の強化はあるの？
とかはありますね。なんか、物拾ったりとかして、なんかそれを、なんか武器に実装、この作業台っていうのがあるんですけど、ここで改造かな？改造ってやつと改良ってやつがあるんですけど、改造はその、例えばですね、なんかどっか落ちてるこのなんかアタッチメントみたいなのをなんかつけると、これはサイレンサーのことかな。これつけるとしますよね。 したらまあこれが減って、まあなんか性能が上がるみたいな。あとはその改良っていうのはなんか純粋になんていうんですかね、どんどんお金かければかけるだけダメージ上がるみたいな、なんかこういう風に。でもこの DPS 値が上がっていくって感じですね。まあ、近接武器、まあ、全く使ってないんで、まああれなんですけど、あ、これめっちゃ強いな。近接武器もまあ同じ感じですね。普通になんか属性とかもそれで一応なんかこの道具っていうかこの何ですか、機械を溶かす系の溶解させる系の、まあ、毒っぽいやつはロボットに強いとか、なんかまあいる、なんかまああるんでしょうね。これはなんていうんですか、赤いレーザーみたいなのが出て灰になってしまうみたいな死体とか、それが3種類あるのかな一応。
あれ火じゃなかったのか。
まあ火っていうか、なんていうんですか、パルス的な、なんていうんですかね、電子レンジ的な、電磁パルス的な感じのじゃないですかね。灰になってしまうみたいな。火ではないっぽいですけどね。プラズマですね。一応なんか呼び名としては多分属性としてはそうですね。プラズマですね。あとは電気、爆発あんのかな。爆発はないかな。出血、やけど、あ、でもまあ炎系ってことですね。やけどっていうのはプラズマ。これはレア武器なんでしょうね、きっと。あと装備も見た目が変わるんですけど、まああんまりなんかここが面白いっていう感じでは別にないですよね。要素としても。なんか取ってない。
同じ武器でもレア違いとかあるの？
ああ、一応ありますね。この裏になんかこの、なんていうんですか、光ってるやつは、まあちょっとしたレアなんじゃないかなと思うんですよね、きっとですけどね。なので、これなんかイリオンのなんちゃらって書いてるのと、これかな、オートマグ、普通のやつはオートマグってやつなんですよね。で、オートマグに関してはもう全部一緒ですね。だから、持ってても仕方ないので、買いたりとかした方がいいと思うんですけど、売ったりとか。まあ、売った方がいいんですよね、武器はきっと。お金にした方が。だけど、これはオートマグじゃないですね。だから、でもどっちが強いのかって言ったら、まあ一応強いのか。強いですね。レアの方が。うん。
investigate.
Nobody messes with you, boss! Oh, that's the last of him! Something else!
They can't keep us out.
Looks like we're doing it.
I thought nothing fun ever happened in this town.
重たくて動けない。
微妙にキモいな。
同じだな、性能が。レアなんか違うのか。性能火力は一緒か。
だな。
いやでもこれ以上戦い方がない感じまである。アイテムたちが役に中の必要なものなのかによくわかんないのたくさんあるんですよね。 なんか向こう側に扉あったな。能力が達してなかったら開けれないみたいなとことか、会話にまあ会話として選べない、選択できないとかっていうのはあります。だけどそれってどうなんですかね。2周目でとか3周目でとかやりたい人はまあその数値上げて選ぶみたいな感じなんですか。
Any luck finding my sprats?
レベルの問題ではないの？
そうです。基本的にはレベルももちろんなんですけど、その捨て振りの問題ですよね。
Truly? Why, this is marvelous! And all safe and sound. Oh, Reginald, Philippa, Vonda, Haroon, Iskander, Evelyn, I'm never letting you out of my sight again. Please, take this. It's not much, but it's the best I can offer for the safe return of my darlings. Now, I've got to get back to the lab before my supervisor logs my absence.
完全にお使いだったな。
Burning the midnight oil, are we? The Halcyon Parcel Service's work is never done. Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service. Deliveries guaranteed within... Halcyon Parcel Service is the most dependable parcel delivery service in the colony. You might even say we're part and parcel of Halcyon's commercial enterprise. That's just a little parcel joke. Nope, just parcels. We don't deal in packages. It's very technical. Halcyon Parcel Service strictly adheres to the standards and definitions of packaging as outlined by the Executive Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. We can ship all the parcels you want. But if I start shipping packages, I could get into some real trouble. Handcuffs and hard labor trouble.
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
I tell you, I'd love to chat, but I can't afford the absence.
If you'll replace the last.
A UDL security attendant is always prepared.
Hey, stand back. You. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times. Of course not. But I'm not on the job right now. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all. He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone. Yep, I've nearly made it to the top, my friend. Oh, he's, medium height with, like, medium-colored hair and, like, a kind of a medium face. Oh, you definitely recognize him if you saw him. That's a great idea! I'll have a Spectrum vodka. Here's to me! Hey, you are really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow, you've got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a manosaur. You got a manosaur energy. Oh, Laws, I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you. I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop.
Nonsense. You've got another in you. Doctor's orders.
Guess I can't argue with that. Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like Purple Berry Crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast? I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick. I just need to sit down.
신다?
Please allow me to improve your drinking experience with fine cocktails. Request confirmed. Banter protocol activated. Welcome, attractive patron, to Billingsley's House of Inebriation. Did you know that despite being...
なんかいらないもの売るか。
Hey, Ellie, you wanna know what I think? I think they ought to make a serial about our crew. Only, we'd have all these secret messages in every episode, see?
What happened to the code of silence, Felix?
Hey, why do you always do that thing with your eyes whenever I talk to you? You on the alert, maybe? Looking out for hidden enemies?
Let's just say you remind me of someone.
I bet they were real pretty.
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics. Less funny, the minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HP. Sure you are. And what is it you're delivering today? Typical. Why don't you come back when you're ready to actually make a delivery?
Something on your mind? I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long, no complaint.
戦闘するしかないのかな。
Move along.
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Chasing us off already? This feels familiar.
Ma'am, please don't cause a scene.
I want you to know I'm holding back for your sake.
Do you have any actual business here, or...?
あ、ミスった。完全にミスった。
I can take a hint.これゲージ回復しないのかもしかして。 Hey, soldier. Me? I'm watching for suspicious activity. Well, when you put it that way. Look, I don't have any visitors on file.
How did you get... You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
I don't know if I trust this so-called minister fella, if that is his real name.
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more. Slowly and loudly, Aloysius, that's the only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself. Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident?
Finally! High time we got the recognition we deserve.
And so affable. Why, you're nothing like the crazed hooligans the board loves to caricature. But what are you doing here? And how did you get in? Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
I don't know if our chemicals are here, but this guy is definitely not.
Will that be all, then? Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course, it's Rockwell again, who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way. You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
So the chairman's a crook who can't be trusted? Who knew?
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
If by look for details he means knock things about and take what we like, count me in.
That's certainly one way of doing things. Far be it from me to dictate your methods.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter. Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid... When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are. Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps? A personal... Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here. What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
You're telling us you gathered up a whole mess of evidence on the board's corruption. How big is this cartridge again?
Large enough, I assure you. That's why you must transmit the data to the Earth Directorate and hope for their speedy intervention. Depending on the nature of their response, months at least, perhaps years. Organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis district.
Oh, there. That's one right there.
Did you hear? Marjorie Dalton and Archibald Harris.
The Acropolis district is off limits. Move along.
You could have asked me, you know.
What in the law's name are you on about? Sure. Let me just take that off your hands. Did I say restricted area? Slip of the...
Bort's just showing off.
You ever get the urge to just hawk one on the floor?
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals. Adjutant Akande is expecting you. Adjutant Akande has instructed me to expect someone of your description. You'll want to check in with Mr. Percival Platt, her assistant. Please don't miss your appointment. Tardiness reflects poorly on all of us.
State your business.
Most of the data, I hear Minister Clark's moving his office into his residence. The poor man, Chairman Rockwell, is working on some exciting new plans for the colony.
Do we really need all this security? I have to go through 3 checkpoints just to
Always
take the
plenty of fun.
Most of the day-to-day
Can't be too
business
careful.
goes through the adjutant.
This is
the
like
economy.
Phineas Wells will
She handles matters while the chairman's
ruin this
away.
Nothing exciting ever happens around here. Nothing exciting ever happens around here. Please step away. This entry is for Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 30... Now, let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms? I was gonna suggest that myself. Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms. And I can't afford the citations for impeding HAC business. So I'm gonna save us both some trouble and waive your forms. Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs.
Don't worry, boss, I got a plan. First, we get ourselves some tossball sticks, right? And we sidle up to him all polite-like.
You do that. The rest of us will watch.
I see you haven't been shot to pieces by the guards. You... Of course. You're that curious Madam Adjutant. Bedford's contact has arrived. Shall I clear your schedule?
No thank you, Percival. I doubt this will take long. I'm Sophia Akande, adjutant to the chairman. I've been reading all about you. This dossier from Emerald Vale was especially I have a file on everyone. I have a file on Percival here. You wouldn't believe what he gets up to during private hours. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. Today the region is profitable for the first time in years. Its workers are productive. They might even be happy. Anyone with eyes can see that you're talented. But you're also unpredictable. I don't like unpredictable. I have a job for you. One of our cartographers needs to be retired. I want you to carry it out. Rachel Lockwood, cartographer for the Bureau of Exploration. She's done some sensitive work for us, but now she's a loose end. Lockwood has to go. Get rid of her. Bring me her work. Then we'll talk about Dr. Wells. I'll tell you what I can. It isn't as if we're executing Lockwood for mislabeling a river on a map. It isn't what she's done, but what she knows that forces our hand. The nature of Lockwood's work was sensitive, confidential, and concerns the future of Halcyon. I can't risk leaving her alive. I'm asking you to serve the colony. Silencing Lockwood will save lives and preserve the peace. I suppose I could, but then you'd be a loose end, and neither of us want that. Let's not mince words. Wells is a dangerous criminal and a lunatic. He's earned every bit of his bounty. I know you're eager to collect on that bounty. Deal with Lockwood, then we'll talk. Don't take too long. There's another freelancer working this job. He doesn't have your skill, but nonetheless, we've hired outside contractors before. There's another freelancer working this job, but he's been dragging his heels. Dependable and competent freelancers are hard to come by. For your own sake, I hope you prove to be the exception. I'll tell you what I can. Let's not mince words. Wells is a dangerous criminal and a lunatic. He's earned every bit of his bounty. I know you're eager to collect on that bounty. Excellent. Percival will handle your paperwork for you.
Hey, boss. I've been thinking.
Apologies for the wait. Personal assistant to Adjutant. Quite so. Will there be anything else?
You ever watch Agent Khan? He's got this ship, right? The Invincible? And we got a ship, right? So I got to thinking, who'd win in a race? The Invincible or the Unreliable?
Felix, you watch too many movies.
Hey, you sound just like Nyoka. Adventure serials are my education.
You have a rather exotic friend.
Well, you're getting an early start on the day's parcels, aren't you? How may I be of assistance? We do, in fact, have a parcel here. You're not an official member of the Halcyon Parcel Service team. Oh, I'd have to submit a request for a release form. You're welcome to lodge a complaint in our suggestion box. You do that? Wow. Hey, you know, a positive review from the minister would go a long way in my semi-monthly employment audit. Here's your parcel to be delivered to Mr. Clark, Minister.
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
I don't have time for this.
The Emerald Vale plant. I hear monarchs jumped.
You have a rather...
Today's trends are tomorrow's trash.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. You want a punch? We've got...
Welcome. Welcome to the Byzantium office of... Bureau. Bureau of Exploration. Never mind who I am. Hi there.
Well, you're obviously not from around here. I don't believe I've ever seen visitors in the Bureau before, come to think of it. If you were from around here, you'd probably be off enjoying yourself in Prosperity Plaza, not poking around the Bureau. Alonso Vallejos. Extraordinarily pleased to make your acquaintance, and so on and so forth. I'm currently operating a sightseeing tour of sorts. Think of it as a guided journey across Halcyon. Would you be interested in a trial run? Glad you asked. Our tour guides you across some of the most picturesque and breathtaking sights around Halcyon. We've placed some beacons across a series of locations around Halcyon. All you have to do is follow the beacons to adventure. That slogan's a work in... Outstanding! Here, you'll need this special triangulating device. Think of it as a wireless compass, pointing the way to the next beacon. When you find a beacon, this device records your discovery and directs you to the next stop on your tour. Find every beacon, finish your tour, and come back here to...
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
You, sir, are a...
Spacer's Choice 2-hour energy brew. Watch out for hour 3.
Welcome, intrepid adventurer, to Prosperity Plaza, where the shops never close. Now, make your way to the bustling region of Emerald Vale. Prepare to be dazzled by the Vale's breathtaking lava flows. Rated the third most impressive in Halcyon.
C&E chicken and potatoes.
If I spit, think I can hit that mechanical down there?
You'll get...
In trouble? No, I won't.
What is it? I'm trying to keep a low profile. Whoa, I'm not... Ha ha. Some of the guards... Maybe you could do some reconnaissance. Whatever. I'm good hunting, Golden Eagle.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members, LA or... We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Hey, you got a minute?
遠いな。遠いな。
We gotta talk about this. If we wanted the board's attention, we got options. Piracy, vandalism, maybe some light arson. We want to put some fear in the board, right? Get him scared of us. I want to believe you, but the adjutant didn't seem too scared of us. You just got an audience with Sophia Conde. That's the adjutant to the chairman? You sure we should be trusting her? If you think she's using us, why'd you give her the time of day? I know we're freelancers and all. We take work where we can find it. But we gotta be vigilant, you know? This is how the board gets you. A job here, an errand there. Before you know it, you're calling them sir and ma'am. I appreciate your time. Let's get back to it.
We hope you've enjoyed your trek across the breathtaking landscape of Emerald Vale, Terra 2's most fertile settlement and future breadbasket of Halcyon. Take a moment to enjoy this vista.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance. Destination reached. Scylla.
Our colony's busiest mining settlement. But don't take our word for it. Ask one of the hundreds of proud Hephaestus miners going about their work right now. You're in for a real treat, because our last stop takes...
Some crew members are causing a disturbance. We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
Hey, Ellie. When was it that you realized the board was crushing the life out of this colony?
What are you talking about?
Somebody's blowing up a piece of Monarch. I want in.
Nice going.
Take him down!
Nice, Captain!
Nice hit! I was just getting started. Dance!
Nice one!
Score one for Felix.
Welcome to Terra 1, the most Earth-like world in Halcyon. Take a moment to admire the triumph of civilization over nature. And while you're at it, say hello to the local settlers. We hope you've enjoyed this guided tour across the wonders of Halcyon. Please return to the Bureau of Exploration for a special prize.
I just don't get how you can be so casual about your integrity, Ellie.
You look like a man who's looking for some most...
wouldn't mind smelling like sardine if we could sell them.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain. Remember that you are...
Try and it's better than nature.
I only wish they weren't showing.
Spacer's choice for resliced bread. It makes fresh because it wants.
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore.
Oh, it's you. I suppose you're here to collect your prize. I really do have the worst luck. When I gave you this job, I never expected you'd be so damned competent. Yes, go on and gloat. You've already ruined all my plans with your talent for staying alive. The tour's not real, friend. Board shut it down years ago due to unacceptably high rates of fatalities. So I greased a few palms and got the tour up and running again. I outfitted every beacon with a recording device. Live footage of dim-witted mercenaries dying in gruesome ways across Halcyon. Oh, imagine the ratings. Oh, come on. I would have made your death worth millions. Look, never mind. Just take your reward and get out of my hair. One certified explorer's hat, courtesy of the Bureau of Exploration, with my compliments. Don't you point that thing at me!
Well, hey there. What can I do for you? Well, hey there. What can I do for you?
My dear fellow, you've no idea how our production has suffered. Why, the loafers working our factory line. away from me! Were you following me? Back off, all right? I've got a slide rule and I'm not afraid to use it.
Wow, am I ever glad I followed you? I figured you were onto something when you were snooping around the office. So shall we get to the killing?
What? Killing? What the fuck is going on here?
My friend and I here have jobs to do. You just sit tight for a minute while we discuss how we're gonna handle this. The contract calls for her maps, yeah? Half the bits for the maps, half for the confirmation of the kill. How's about I take the kill, and you take the maps?
Hold on, okay? Just hear me out. What if...
Will you pipe down? We're trying to have a business meeting here. You must be new to the assassination game. If you talk to your victims, it makes it harder to kill them, see? It's not recommended. Didn't you read the handbook?
Please, just listen. You don't need to...
Shush! Oh, all right. The anticipation is killing me, though. Get it? Because I want to kill her?
Wait. Whatever the contract is, I'll pay you both the full amount. You let me live, and you don't have to split anything.
That's a lot of bits. But, I mean, I've got a reputation to uphold. How would you feel if someone paid you to make bogus maps? You know, that's a fine point. If I hightail it out of here, I can...
Thank the law. Here's your half. And here's yours.
Right. Well, you two, it has been an absolute pleasure.
Pleasure? Yeah. I honestly hope I never see either of you again. I swear I'll leave Byzantium. I'll leave Terra too. I'll find a way off Halcyon, if I can.
Can't say I've ever left someone alive before.
Out with it, you wretched contract! Hey, Ellie. Hey, Ellie, how's your head? Still spinning?
Felix, the secret to surviving a good night is a big breakfast. Wait, what are you yammering about?
Oh, I was just curious is all. You used to make a face whenever we talked, like you had a headache. But I guess you're... What's on your mind? Yeah, boss?
Something on your mind?
How may I be of assistance? Wonderful. I'll file the appropriate paperwork on your behalf. Meanwhile, Adjutant Akande would like a word with you.
You allowed Rachel Lockwood to walk away with her life. Do you realize the inconvenience you just caused me? I don't recall giving you authority to barter with my reputation. I recall giving you instructions to deal with Lockwood. Leaving her alive complicates matters. But that's now my problem, not yours. And you've brought me Lockwood's papers, as I asked. You've demonstrated your talents. If you're ready to talk about Phineas Wells, I'm prepared to listen. That complicates things. The rings are massive and almost impossible to scour. Wells had to be in touch with you somehow. Find his communication terminal and send us a tracing signal. Once I always reward good work. Deliver Wells to the board, and you'll be more than compensated. Percival will file the appropriate paperwork on your behalf. Once you've sent a tracking signal from Wells's lab, we'll move on to the next step.
As instructed, the code for our secure communication channel. On behalf of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, I bid you good day. Oh, just a receipt for your services and my receipt for your receipt, and also a standard declaration of intent to perform espionage. Very routine. I'm flattered beyond description.
You got a second?
.はい、おやすみなさい。僕もそろそろ寝ます。
For all auditions, please use the elevator on the left.
We gonna do this? Hold on. Gotta fix my hair.
My cousin's in pictures. That business makes piracy look civil.
Great! You made it! We gave you... See, I knew you'd get it. Now go in there, find your mark, and show us what you got.
Well, well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too late. All of this settlement CNP Hungry Time food pills, same nutritional value, but now with added filler, are ours. With their patented stomach They are? What an unexpected twist! You may have food